I don't remember when exactly I started only wanting to play Minecraft at night. It wasn't to mine diamonds or build it was just because in Tat World time seemed to move a little slower. Around that time, I was working the night shift in Australia. I'd get back to my room around 2 or 3 in the morning. My roommate would be asleep. The streets were empty of cars, and the only sound in the entire world was the hum of the refrigerator. I'd sit at my desk and start a new save file. No mods, no cheats, just a plain, simple survival mode. The spawn point was a grassy plain. There were mountains in the distance, a river, and the sky was an almost unreal shade of blue. I chopped down a tree, made a crafting table, and dug a small hole to put my bed in. I'd done this countless times before, so familiar I could do it with my eyes closed. The first night, nothing happened. The second day, when you walk up, I noticed my bed's position was slightly off. Just a tiny bit, maybe half a block. It was a subtle feeling. Not like, oh, I must have remembered wrong, but more of that deep certainty you have when you know. You just know you didn't move it. I stared at the bed for a long time before pushing it back against the wall. I told myself I was probably just tired. That night, I quit the game and went to sleep. The next day when I logged back on, the world was still there. But the door to my house was open. I never sleep with the door open because I'm terrified of monsters. I stood at the doorway for a moment, looking out. There was nothing outside but the tree I had chopped down the day before. It was back, not just regrown. Its position was closer to my house than it had been. I started to feel a bit unsettled. Not scared, more like someone was tidying up my room for me, but I never asked them to. I placed a few blocks on the ground as markers. I marked the tree's location, the torches, the door. Then I quit the game. When I came back the next day, one of the marker blocks was gone. In its place was a torch. I hadn't placed it. I stood in my little cave for a long time. The light from the torch was steady, not like a naturally generated one. It was in that moment that the thought first crossed my mind. I might not be the only one using this world. Over the next few days, I started intentionally placing things randomly. I stacked stones into weird shapes, tore down the door and put it back up, and dug pointless holes in the walls. Every time I left, I'd memorize how everything looked, and every time, they would be corrected. Not completely restored to their original state, but more like someone was trying to understand what I was doing, and then helping me finish it in their own way. One day, I returned to the world and found a new tunnel. It started from beneath the floor of my house. I was sure that spot had been solid stone before. I took a torch and walked down. The tunnel was narrow, winding, and went straight down. There were no monsters, no or nothing at all. Just this strange feeling. It felt less like I was digging into the world and more like I was being led somewhere. After walking for what felt like a very long time, I saw a door. It wasn't a Minecraft door. It was white, with a handle, looking exactly like a door from the real world. There were words on the door. "You are not the first." I stood there for a long time. My room in the real world was silent, except for the worry of my computer's fan. It suddenly occurred to me that if there really was someone else in this world, they must have seen me. They saw how I chopped trees, how I built my house, how I just sat there staring at the screen at 3 in the morning. I didn't open the door. I exited the game. That night, I dreamed of that world. In the dream, there were many beds, all lined up neatly. Every bed had signs of being slept in, but there was no one there. When he woke up, my computer was still on. The Minecraft screen was on the main menu, and that save file was at the very top of my recently played list, all by itself. It was as if that world had never closed. It was just running somewhere I couldn't see, waiting for me to come back.